Trade shows are very important because it makes us meet new clients and contacts. For me specifically, we came this year to show off our new models as well as to make some new contacts in the ag industry.
I want to attract people to my booth in an interactive way. I want them to stop and talk to me and my staff so that we can have a conversation. They get to know us, know what we do, and when they have a need for my services, they consider calling me first.
Trade shows are very important to our organization. We participate in many of the trade shows that are in the ag industry. We feel it's good to be present at each of the trade shows, not only as sponsors in some situations, but also just to show our support for the particular organizations that we work with.
Trade shows are extremely important to SFP as a company because we find our best asset is our employees. And anytime we can have our customers, or in this case, the agricultural media, interact with our employees, we feel is going to be the best response for our products. It helps them develop a relationship and create a rapport, so they know that we are the experts in our industry, and they're able to know who to talk to if they have questions, or if they go to their dealer and ask for a product and the dealer doesn't know anything about it, they know who to call and they feel comfortable after meeting us that these products that we have do exactly what they say we do.
Putting an exhibit together like this for an off-road company is a lot more intense because you have a huge vehicle that needs to get in. So pretty much the first thing is to make sure we can even get it in the building. Working with fire marshals, we have to have a fire marshal on call at all times because the unit has gas or diesel in it in this case. It's also, there's trucking and logistics to get it here. I worked with a dealership here in the New Orleans area that helped me get the unit to the hotel. And then when we get to the hotel, it's making sure we have a freight elevator that can actually hold this unit and that the doors are wide enough to get a unit of this size into the building. So there's a lot that goes into it, a lot of pre-work to even make sure we can attend an event.
We produce all the signage for AMS. So we are shipping, well, this year it was 90 signs in some form or another here, as well as our own material. So we had 3 skids we ship. We do it a week before the convention starts, have everything ready, and just hire a company to come pick it up, get it here. I get here early so I can unpack, inspect everything for damage, so there's time to make adjustments if something got damaged in shipment.
Logistics on a trade show event are usually the #1 responsibility. We have a lot of spreadsheets and a lot of checklists, everything from hotel rooms to materials and literature being here. Our booth for this AMS trade show is pretty expansive because we not only have our normal events in our booth, but we also have a photo opportunity with our Defendian hero, which stemmed from an idea that we had with Meredith Publishing last fall when we were planning. We created a game, an interactive game that's online that people can play to learn more about our products and how the Nutrispherin product specifically works. We had the character come here today, so getting the costume developed for the character, making sure it fit the character, making sure he was here for photos and we had the right person was our priority here for this show. In addition to that, we also had frames developed that we can print the picture after the picture is taken, and they can leave with a keepsake from the event. So they not only remember us and the experience they had here, but also our products. So it was really important for us, but logistics is always key, and we like to have everything done at least 2 to 3 weeks in advance. So that way if something does go wrong with shipping or anything of that nature, we're able to rectify the situation before we get here. We don't have a booth to put up at all.
We've attended and exhibited at every AMS, or originally the APS, Agricultural Publications, now Agricultural Media Summit, since its inception. We have grown our presence over the years. We start out by meeting people at the airport and giving many of them rides. This year, approximately 250 people that we met at the airport, gave them a ride to the hotel, invite them to come by our booth. And this year we actually expanded to offer an iPad drawing that included other vendors. So we are trying to direct people to interact with people at other booths and then come to our booth to submit their entry.
For trade shows for us, our staffing usually includes myself. If it's a media type event where there's editors, we'll bring myself, and then I also usually bring an engineer that can speak more brilliantly about this product versus myself. I can do a lot of the top level stuff, but if they want to know the real intricate details about the machine, I usually have an engineer with me as well so that they can get all the information they need in one stop.
Staffing is very important. You want to make sure that you've got the right folks that can talk about the products that you may be asked about. So typically we'll bring folks out of Indianapolis, which is where our headquarters are, so we'll bring some marketing folks down. But then we also try to get some local sales reps. So oftentimes when you have a trade show, you'll get a lot of local people coming in, so we want to make sure that we have local sales reps that can really talk about the regional specific questions and help answer any concerns, questions that folks have there. And then we also work very closely with our advertising agency, and oftentimes they'll come and partner with us as well at each of the trade shows.
We evaluate success depending on the contacts that we make and also the coverage that we receive on our new vehicles afterwards. In this case, I was really looking for some new contacts in the ag industry, so that's going to be a lot more important to me at this point than the articles. But down the line, it will become what types of articles we get about the units that we brought.
I evaluate success by the traffic to the booth and the interactive traffic. Just people coming by. We play darts. People just coming by and throwing darts and walking away. It's fun, but that's, we haven't really gained anything, or we've gained some recognition. They remember maybe the name. Oh yeah, those are the people that have darts. But it's the conversations we have, the names, the people that we get to know, and so when I'm not in my booth and I see people, they say, "Hi, Don," rather than just hi.
A lot of times we will do activities at the booth, so whether it's sign up for this, register for that. For this particular trade show, we are doing a weed challenge contest, so we can gauge just the interaction from how many folks have participated in that weed challenge. We also bring giveaways, so you can always kind of judge on how many giveaways, but then also how many leads did you get. So after the trade show, how many phone calls are we getting for this particular show, which is the Ag Media Summit? How many return calls are we getting for people that want to do stories with us and basically feature our products in some of their magazines and some of their publications.
Evaluation of a trade show is usually the most challenging part. And for most events, we set a benchmark. We want to reach X number of people. We want to have X number of people come through the booth or to sign up for our giveaway, whatever that may be. This particular activity, we wanted to have just exposure. We wanted as many people to come by the booth and to learn about who SFP was as possible. So we really are evaluating it based on that. We also make sure that our sales reps are pleased with the quality of the people that typically come through our booth. And if we can have high quality people come through the booth and they have good interactions and good discussions, then that's a success in our book.